For this part of the tutorial, we'll go through and edit some default part selections. We'll get what we want in here, and we'll show you how to do that. So let's get back to our testing 15 project. We'll go to our air handler and we'll hit the products tab. Okay, so we'll address these exclamation points. What we can do here is we'll hit this edit product. Those exclamation points really just mean that it's a budget product. It hasn't been looked at or confirmed, so it's looking for us to take some action here and pick the valve that will work with that air handler based on the spec that you have. So for our purposes, let's just go with 25 GPM. Let's go with a pressure drop of 5, and we'll go with a close off of 100. Let's choose a ball valve here under valve family. Configuration 3-way, that's fine. You can change that up if you want when you need to. Field position size, we'll go with 1 1/4 inch. Alright, so as we make our selections, our choices get whittled down here. Alright, size, connection, so yeah, this looks pretty good, proportional. So for now, we'll just pick that valve, and when we save, our exclamation point should be gone. Okay, it is, so our cooling valve is alright now. So our reheat valve, let's go ahead and do the same thing, edit product, and for our purposes I'll just pick the same thing, same numbers over here. Okay, flow 25, pressure drop of 5, close off of 100. Let's go with the ball valve again. Inch and a quarter. Alright, that looks pretty good. Save product. That's 2 valves. One more to go here. Okay, preheat valve. Same thing, add a product. Alright, we'll pick the same numbers here. Pressure drop of 5. Close off of 100. Ball valve. 1 1/4 inch. Alright. Looks good. Save. Okay, so editing product, we've covered that. Now let's do something a little bit differently for our mixed air dampers and actuators. So typically we wouldn't select the damper as well as the actuator. If you have to, you can through here, but let's just go ahead and select actuators for these. Let's do a little bit of a different method here. Through this, we'll just go add product. We'll pick the actuator up here. we can select some basics here. Let's go with 0 to 10. Spring return, sure. And let's say we want power 24 VAC. And so these are our choices here. So once you crunch your numbers, you know the size of the damper, type of the damper, you can pick something over here. For our purposes, we'll just pick one of these 70 inch-pounds. You get this list of accessories that you can check should you need, say, a larger coupler kit. So you could select that. It'll add that to your items. So let's just pick this actuator for now. Save. Return estimate details. Okay, so let's assume that our damper actuators are the same. We'd need 3 for this air handler. So we'll get our 3 in. And then let's go back and delete these 3. We don't need those anymore. There's our little delete button up here. Delete products. Continue. Okay, so one of the other things that we had selected in here was a panel. So for those of you that would rather not buy the Johnson prefabbed panel, it's actually all right. Sometimes it could be a little pricier if you have your panel building shop. You'd rather do that yourself, then you can just skip out on this. But in this panel, we've got our transformer, our controller enclosure. There's a back plate in there. So let's build something up, and then we'll just get rid of this panel. So let's add product, and let's just say we want to add our controller. Alright, so BACnet MSTP. So if you know, for example, that you want a PCG, you can just type PCG in here, and then these are your choices. We can pick our common PCG 2611. So let's pick this guy. Return estimate details. Okay, so our PCG's in here. And then let's add a transformer next. Okay, power device right up here. Click on that. And then let's select 120 VAC in, 24 VAC out. And let's say, sure, we'll take a circuit breaker with that. Power rating. Let's go with 75 VA. Okay. This looks pretty good. This will give us our outlet. So let's pick this guy. Return estimate details, and we'll grab an enclosure. Okay, our power supply, controller, add product, and let's grab that enclosure, empty enclosure. Okay, let's check off enclosure here. Let's go with 16 by 20. Hoffman. You can get some panel keys in here. Let's save this. Return estimate details. And from that picture, it did not look like we had a backing for that. So let's go back to enclosures. We'll put the sub panel in here. And we'll pick our 16 by 20. So here we go. We'll save this product. That looks pretty good. Perforated sub panel, save. Return estimate details. Okay, so we've got all check marks here. We really don't need this panel, as we pretty much built something up here pretty quick, so let's delete that panel. Alright, so that's a quick rundown. We'll just do the air handler for now. Thanks for joining us for this one, and we'll see you back at the next one.